A good matchup on tap here at Busch Stadium. The Phillies take on the Cardinals. Next. With the Gateway Arch welcoming us in the background, a look at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight we get the week started with the first of four between the Philadelphia Phillies and the St. Louis Cardinals. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Yeah, and as you look at the numbers for each of these starters, I think one of the big things to watch for is how many innings each of these guys can give their manager. You know, at this point in the season, both of these bullpens could use a break. So each of these managers are going to be hoping to squeeze 6, 7, maybe even 8 innings out of these guys if possible.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. They'll be opposed by the fellow you see right there, a guy who garnered some Rookie of the Year consideration in 2010, the left-hander Jaime Garcia. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. David Tejada makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Start of a 4-game set as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
On the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Ready with the 2-1. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
And the catch is made, 1 away.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Ronnie Cedeno will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Now here's the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, and this really is his 1-2 punch. He's got both the two-seamer and the cutter in his arsenal. So they're fairly similar pitches, except for the fact that one works its way in, the other one works its way out. Very effective, especially when you double up and throw one off the other.
And a pitch swung on and bounced to Peralta at short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And, you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. This guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spot, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile-an-hour fastball, and he did it right there.
Dominic Brown will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. Just getting started here in St. Louis. Now here it comes. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Here's the 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Yeah, even with the bases empty here and 2 away, you still need to be careful here. So he's pitched him smart so far.
2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 3-2, here it is. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Once again, a 3-2. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Ryan Howard will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch coming. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. He's ready now. The pitch. Oh, and Howard got a pitch he liked there, but winds up pulling this one well foul into the stands in right. Now the 0-2 from Garcia. Hit hard back up the middle. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His numbers right there on the right side of your screen. Now we'll look at the way the Phillies will line up behind him. Here's Emilio Bonifacio now to get us started in the home half of the first.
Leading out for St. Louis, second baseman, Emilio Bonifacio.
And this will be fouled away. And the pitch. Now a ball hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
John Jay will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. First pitch on the way. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Ready now on 1-1. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Galvis on to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, you kind of thought maybe he'd be running over there at first base. He had a few pitches to think about it and kind of time the move, but by not going, he winds up getting taken off the bases entirely here on the double play.
Michael Lee will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
The 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 on the way. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here it comes, 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Bird will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. We played an inning. No score. Marlon Bird will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season.
Marlon Bird.
First pitch coming. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he just really pulled off of that pitch. This is a 2-seamer working its way down and away, and he wasn't even close.
Here it comes. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 6th, catcher, Will Nieves.
Will Nieves will get his first opportunity now. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday. First offering on the way. That's hit sharply past the mound and on into center field for a 1-out single. And now he has some trouble with it in center.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get into bad habits when you try to pull everything, but here just stays right on it and picks up a solid one-out single.
Cody Ashe will stride in. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he came through with 3 hits in the losing effort. And here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
From the stretch. Now he changes up on him with success. Couldn't do anything with that one. It's 0-2. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are. So the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
He's ready, now the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
2-0 count, the pitch. Hit on the ground to shortstop. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Well, that's 3 hits for him now after the leadoff guy was retired. Well, now the bases are loaded here as they try to cash in.
Roberto Hernandez will stand in now with the bases loaded, and this is one at-bat he doesn't want to just throw away. He can really help himself here.
Yeah, hitting is not really in a lot of pitchers' DNA, but you're right. If he can find a way to just find a hole with a ground ball, that could be huge.
Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Pause, now the pitch. And that misses 1-1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
One pitch on the way. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Garcia ready, the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Ooh, what a time to come up with your first strikeout of the ball game. And now with 2 away, 1 more out, and you get out of this and strand a couple guys in scoring position.
David Tejada will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. First pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
He's set. Now the pitch. Ball one.
Let's go, Cardinals.
The 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
A 2-1 offering. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here he comes on 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. 2-2. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More ahead from St. Louis right after this. Mark McGuire will start things off in the bottom of the second.
St. Louis, first baseman, Mark McGuire.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
Oh, yeah, that's the pitch right there. If he keeps that sinker to the outside part of the plate, he's going to do just fine. If that thing flattens out just a little bit, or if he gets it towards the middle of the plate, it's going to be a long game.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here comes the 1-2. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Under it is Ashe, and he'll put it away for the first out.
Well, sometimes when you miss with your location, it actually works to your benefit. I mean, this pitch is further up than I think he wants it, but hey, it works out for him.
In now, Kevin Black. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
Batting sixth, catcher, Yadier Molina.
Yadier Molina will get his first shot now. He, too, had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. First pitch coming. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll move to the third with no score. Ronnie Cedeno is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Shortstop, Ronnie Cedeno.
Now the first pitch. Back to work now is Garcia as he gets ahead on a good pitch that time. It's strike one. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. For the shortstop, Peralta. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Dominic Brown will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Now the first pitch. Ball one.
That's the ball. 1-0.
The next pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Start.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, come on.
Here comes the 2-1. Fouled back. Here's the 2-2 offering. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan Howard.
Ryan Howard will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Now here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. He waits. Now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. He's set. Now the pitch. Fastball. Strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And when you're trying to think down in the zone, that's a pitch you're just not prepared to see. I think it just caught him off guard there as this is in there at the letters.
Marlon Byrd standing in as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
All right, Cardinals, let's go, St. Louis.
From the belt, the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Has a look. Now the pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
All right, Cardinals.
Now the 1-2. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Lee is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for Philadelphia. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Matt Carpenter makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Matt Carpenter.
Here's the first offering. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a ground ball. And the big fella just takes it to the bag himself for the first out.
Batting 8, the shortstop.
Johnny Peralta will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown.
Here we go.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch.
That's down.
And a ball 1-0. On the way. 1-0 pitch is hit on the ground to third. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Jaime Garcia will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch on the way.
Here we go.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
1-0.
The 1-0. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw on to the first baseman, Howard, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Will Nieves will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Will Nieves.
Now here's the first pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Cody Ashe will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch coming. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
The 1-0 home. Lined hard into left field, and that'll be back-to-back singles here to kick off the inning.
Don't rush it.
Can't ask for a whole lot more to start the inning. Hey, back-to-back base hits have him threatened to score our first run of the night.
Freddie Galvis will stand in. A base hit his first time around.
Strikeout, man.
First offering on the way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Comes set. Now the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
Hey, double him up.
Now the 0-2 from Garcia. This ball's grounded foul.
Don't let him score.
Here's another 0-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Oh, Mr.
A big pitch here, 1-2. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. Peralta for 1. On to first, and it's a well-turned 3-6-1 double play, and quickly there are two gone.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. You know, nothing gets you off the hook after back-to-back singles, quite like a double play ball to that third guy.
Standing in now, Roberto Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
Now the 1-0. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now the 1-1. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
And now he'll have a good hitter's count here to try and pick up a 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Now the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
And this would be a great escape if he could strand that runner at third after those back-to-back singles to start things off.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Phillies strand one. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Emilio Bonifacio will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Emilio Bonifacio.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. One away. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And both guys topping out so far in the low 90s, 93 for one guy, 91 for the other. John Jay will dig in, 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Come on, Cardinals, let's go.
First pitch coming.
Here we go.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. The 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Swing and a liner, but foul. The 1-2 with one away. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Now another 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Michael Lee will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The pitch. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Here's the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he'll offer it the 2-1 and send it in the air out to right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. David Tejada will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Center fielder, David Tejada.
First pitch to him. Back to work now is Garcia as he gets ahead on a good pitch that time. It's strike 1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Here comes a 2-2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired.
When that 2-seam fastball of his is working, you're going to see a lot of these. Tough to get it onto the barrel of the bat when it's bearing in that hard and that sharply. That one's going to sting a little bit.
Into the box now, Ronnie Cedeno. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And the pitch. Swing and a ball line softly to the left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Dominic Brown will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Here's the pitch. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. Picked up by Peralta. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Halfway home, still no score. Mark McGuire will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
First baseman, Mark McGuire.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now. A little shaky here to start the 5th.
Yeah, he shouldn't be too tired. You figure he'll settle back in sooner or later.
Now the 3-0 offering. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And now from the air, a jump throw. And a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning.
And now finally that base hit breaks a string of 11 straight that he had retired. He was starting to look invincible out there.
Kevin Black will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. From the belt, kicks and deals. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
The 1-1 home. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
And if you're looking for reasons why you're in the 5th inning here with no runs, there's a prime example right there. They just cannot resist going after pitches like that one there.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. And this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. One 0. That misses. 2-0. Now the 2-0. Outside and low. 3-0.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
3-0 is on the way. That one's in there. 3-1. Now the 3-1 pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that is into right field. A base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And he continues to hit the ball well as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. Matt Carpenter will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. 1-0 pitch now. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Tejada is there, 2 gone.
The shortstop, number 27, Johnny Peralta.
Johnny Peralta. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. Now the first pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back at Busch Stadium right after this. Ryan Howard will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up.
Ryan Howard.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
Let's go. Here we go.
Now the pitch. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Here comes the 1-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
And there you get a look at his pitches by inning. You can see the count. He's at 83 for the ball game. Not a huge concern just yet, but he's starting to get up there.
One out for the Phillies in their half of the sixth. And standing in now is Marlon Byrd. Now here's the first pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
Well, it's just game one of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
And now a pitch on the way. Oh, this is hit hard towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
And here in these middle innings, they just haven't been able to get anything going against him out there. And that's 7 in a row now. He's set down here in the 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Will Nieves will dig in. He singled his last time around. Now the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Here it comes. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now here's the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. You know, take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. He's a bit out in front here as he hammers that pitch to deep left field, but it'll wind up a foul ball, a souvenir. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. The pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw in time and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Still no score. Jaime Garcia will bat for himself here in a tie ball game in the 6th.
Pitcher, Jaime Garcia.
First pitch on the way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Here's the 1-1. 1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The 2-2 coming. Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Emilio Bonifacio will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. And the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
1-1 on the way. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Now here it comes. Here's the swing and a chance for Howard over at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
You take a look there at the line from our starter. I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
John Jay will dig in now. Hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. And he gets ahead 0-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Now the pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Cody Ashe We'll come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
Baseman.
That's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Here we go!
Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set now.
Freddie Galvis.
Freddie Galvis will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time.
Go back to ready!
Now here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. One out, nobody on. Here's a 1-0.
Swing better!
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Here comes the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here he comes, 3-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Full count pitch on its way. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
And you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now. He's retired.
Roberto Hernandez will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
Put him away right here!
First offering on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Come on now. Let's get a
Now
game
the
right
pitch.
here.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Swing and a liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that.
It's time for the
3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We are still scoreless. Michael Lee will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Cardinals. Right fielder, Michael Lee.
First pitch coming. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning.
A good sign here to start the home 7th. You know, he finds a pitch to his liking there, and now the go-ahead runs on base to kick off the inning.
Mark McGuire will stride in. Hopped out and singled in his 2 trips. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. First pitch to him. First pitch is a sinker too low. 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
1-0 on the way. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Ready now on 1-1. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And that is down for extra bases. And with nobody out, we'll see if they want to wave that go-ahead run home. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. The tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate.
Oh, and this game is going to remain tied, but only after a great play right here. He's trying to score all the way from first base, but you see the throw to the plate. A nice job by the catcher to put that tag on, and they're going to cut him down at the plate and keep this game level.
Kevin Black will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Here we go, Kevin.
Here's the first offering, and the runner's coming home. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. Throw to first, not in time. The go-ahead run is across to score. Something you don't see all that often anymore, guys, as the runner was breaking from third. The perfect suicide squeeze bunt gets them a run. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Runner goes for second. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. Throw on to first will be in time to get Molina, and that's out number 2.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Matt Carpenter will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch coming. And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Nope. 3-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
Here comes the 3-0. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
And once he got to 2-0, I think he started peeking over at that on-deck circle because it was pretty clear that he didn't want any part of this game.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Justin DeFreitas trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Johnny Peralta will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. And here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Here's the 1-0. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And foul. One pitch on the way. swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Here comes the 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something else.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with, that's the pitch he needs to throw right here because he cannot afford to put this one out of the strike zone.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The next 3-2. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And Brown will put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cards forced to settle for 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Phillies nothing. David Tejada will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Ronnie Cedeno will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Now here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Pitch on the way. Grounded foul off to the right. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Trevor Rosenthal will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Mark Ellis is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 5, Mark Ellis.
Here's the left-handed hitting Dominic Brown as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
From the stretch. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. He's ready. Now the pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Now the 1-2. Cut fastball misses 2-2.
Look out, watch for movement.
Here's the 2-2 home. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away.
Turn 2 now, let's go.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Ryan Howard will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Comes set, now the pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
The 1-2. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Another 1-2 delivery. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. 1 left for Philadelphia. It remains 1-0. Mark Ellis will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's the first offering. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Come on, Mike, let's go.
Now the 2-1. Right on it there, but this is foul over toward the first base dugout. Here he comes on 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Emilio Bonifacio will step in, a groundout victim as last time. First pitch on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. One out, nobody on. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
The center fielder, number 19,
John Jay will stride in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch coming. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Here's the pitch. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Now the 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here he comes on 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
2-2 pitch on the way. 2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. That was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Here's the full count offering. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike three called, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Gerald Vaughn is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 11, Gerald Vaughn.
Marlon Byrd will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And now a pitch on the way. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
On the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here.
Well, in most cases, once he kicks this thing, it's going to be a sure error. But luckily for him, he's got a diesel tanker headed down the first baseline. So he's able to gather this thing up and still get the out at first.
Will Nieves will step in, a ground out victim as last time. Now here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here's the pitch. Now that's back up the middle, and it'll get on through for a base hit. Tying run at first now with 1 gone.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Chase Utley will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
26, Chase Utley.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The victory would belong to Jaime Garcia if current form holds.
Stop is called right here.
He's ready now. The pitch. I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
From the belt, the pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. McGuire will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Mets telling him how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Maury Rowland will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Pause, now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 1-1. And here's a swing and a miss, so the Phils are down to what could be their final strike now. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Wow, just a really great game to watch from beginning to end. A well-pitched 1-0 ball game. This is just a broadcaster's dream.
Final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, the Cardinals were given an excellent starting pitching performance here by this man, Jaime Garcia. Strike opposed, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a lot of positives to take from this outing, no doubt. You see the numbers there, 7 1/3 strong innings. He really put him in a good position to win this ball game.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 1-0. Good night from St. Louis.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For Philadelphia, no runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jaime Garcia. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Roberto Hernandez. He falls to 0-2. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. A reminder that extra postgame Metrolink trains will be available outside the left field gates at the Busch Stadium station or up the street at the 8th and Pine station. Bus service on the 40 and 410X lines is located outside the stadium on 7th and 8th streets, while service on the 30 and 93 lines is available on Broadway and 4th streets.